things above, the stories of God's people, the stories of His love, stories that I'll remember throughout my whole lifetime. And just to make them interesting, tell me them all in rhyme. Tell me the old story. Tell me the old story. Tell me the old story. God's people and His love.
Hello, this is number 38 in the series from Bob Hartman's Rhyming Bible, and this one tells the story of Good Friday. It's called When Jesus Hung Upon the Cross. When Jesus hung upon the cross, his hands and feet nailed to the wood, he saw the men who hated him, laughing at him where they stood. Priests and rulers, one and all, some were jealous, some afraid. "If you are God's son," they mocked, "save yourself and leave this place." When Jesus hung upon the cross, a crown of thorns jammed on his head, he saw the soldiers gambling for what little clothing he had left. He could have given hate for hate, or cursed the soldiers' hammer blows. Instead, he said, "Father, forgive. What they have done, they do not know." When Jesus hung upon the cross, he saw his mother's tears flow down. He watched her grief and agony as she knelt weeping on the ground. "John," he called, "disciple, friend, take my mother home with you. Treat her like she's your mum now. Do for her what I would do." When Jesus hung upon the cross, 2 thieves hung with him, left and right. He heard one thief call, "Save us now if you really are the Christ." "We're guilty," said the other thief. "This man does not deserve to die." "You'll be with me in paradise," said Jesus to him in reply. When Jesus hung upon the cross, his tongue hard swollen, lips cracked dry, he croaked, "I thirst." And then he saw a sponge upon a branch raised high. He wet his lips with sour wine, and as he saw the darkness fall, he cried, "It's finished." Then he died. For you, for me, for one and all.
Tell me the old story of unseen things above, the stories of God's people, the stories of His love, stories that I'll remember throughout my whole lifetime. And just to make them interesting, tell me